you've been playing Trevor now for 4 years. I know that you've got your experience in writing in a comedic background. Do you ever, now being the person who knows Trevor the best, do you ever come to the writers and say, I really think he would do this, or I would love to pitch this for my character?
We got to go into the writer's room this off season and kind of pitch some ideas and so I got to pitch some stuff then. I kind of feel like if I say anything that I pitched, it'll immediately like never happen. So I have to keep that close to the vest. Um, I will tell you in general, the things that we as a cast really love are the like, what have these ghosts been up to over the course of time? You know, like periods of time where a bunch of them hated each other or something, like digging into that history of what this amoeba of ghosts has been up to. Um, so that's a lot of fun for us going into the flashbacks. I love when someone dies. So, see, this is great. This is what, if someone doesn't watch the show, this is the moment I love. I love when someone dies and they cast a ghosts who are alive at that point or are watching it happen. Like that kind of thing. I love that stuff. Um, so I'm always down for more of that kind of thing.
Okay, we're going to go a little bit more broad now. Do you believe in ghosts? And if you could talk to one ghost
Oh my
and just
God.
sit down, have a conversation, maybe it's somebody you know, maybe it's someone in history, who would you want it to be?
I guess so. All right. So I could get out of this whole question by saying I don't believe in ghosts, so then I'm out. But I grew up in what is considered one of New Jersey's haunted houses, apparently. It's like in a book of haunted houses. So I've never had an experience. They don't want to talk to me. But out of, respect to that, I'll say that I do believe in ghosts. Um, and who would I want to talk to? Oh God. It's funny. The concept of our show kind of it gives you the impression that maybe you don't want to talk to any of these people because, you're not going to get very far. Um, it would be, I grew up really idolizing Philip Seymour Hoffman, so it would be great to like spend some time with him or like Marlon Brando. It's a very actory answer. Um, but I guess I'll go with that for now. It would of course be very cool to meet like one of the I never met most of my grandparents, so that'd be cool. So something in that world. Either it's about acting or it's about family.
What else are you excited for fans to see for Trevor's journey this season and hopefully for Trevor's journey in future seasons too?
I think there's the thing that I'm always very interested in is Trevor being the most recently dead of that core group, coming to terms with what death means is always very interesting to me because I find Trevor, by and large, is the character of the group who is constantly and continually still trying to be alive. He wants to be connected to the real world. This job episode is like a prime example of that. And so I'm always interested in how that shifts and changes, and nothing is ever linear. You learn a lesson and then you snap back to some extreme thing. Uh, that's always fun for me. And then kind of the fun thing is as these characters process with their lives, where the audience gets to learn more about what their lives were, right? Of who they were when they were alive. Especially, you only get access to the the dead version. So that's a lot of fun. And then I think there are going to be some longer term relationships in the house that kind of shift and change as the season goes on. That's always very exciting.
Are there any characters or any kind of ghost that you would love to see enter the Woodstone Manor, or anyone that you think would really put the rest of the ghosts at odds?
I mean, the Puritan's a pretty good one.
Mhm.
I think I would try to think of like periods in history that we haven't touched. I think, we've hit a lot of the kind of 1900 to 2000. We've done that century pretty well. Um, I don't know. I'd be curious about what something from the early 1800s looks like. I'm sure I'm going to miss something. Uh, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. I have to think about that. That's a great question that I should have
Fine.
an immediate
Think
answer
about
for. I kind of feel like someone asked me that years ago where we talked about it on set, and the answer that we all kind of had was, oh, there should be some kind of Puritan. And so not that we don't deserve any credit for this. This is
Hold on. I think you might be saying you spoke it into existence.
maybe we spoke it into existence. I think our writers figured it out on their own. But that would be a very cool, maybe something around the Civil War would be fun too.